but it's really hard to deal with bullying. I've been there. I actually currently am there. Hey, it's your friend Katie Fortune. I am here with Motivation Moment, and I am grateful you are here today as well. Today, if you have not seen previous videos, I spoke at a middle school to 700 students a few weeks ago. And when I speak, I love to send out surveys. Now, who really likes surveys? Let's be real. But here's the thing. Surveys give us so much information. And the way I did my survey was I wanted to know what people thought. How did I do? What could I have done better? What did they expect? Whatever. Simple questions. But one of the questions I love to ask is, what do you wish I talked about? What did you want me to talk more about? Or what would you like to learn more about? And I was very surprised on this amazing survey how many students actually did take it. And I think I got 192 responses. So there were a few educators and teachers and staff on there, just a few, but most of them, I would say 187 of them were students. So first, I just want to say thank you to all the students that did fill out that survey, because that is where this content is coming from. It's coming from you, my friend. It's coming from your questions, things you want to learn more about, because that's what I'm here for. And I want your school to be able to get you the information and the help that you need as well. So thank you for being vulnerable, and thank you for asking such great questions and giving me really good feedback too. There were some really good things that I'm like, oh, I never thought of that. Yeah, I could totally talk more about that or do this a little differently. So I really do appreciate that. So thank you, first of all. This one might be multiple parts because overwhelmingly, a lot of students wanted to know about this topic and how I dealt with it. And there was a few other topics too, so I'm going to be doing some more videos, but there's going to probably be multiple parts because I don't want these videos to get too long. But first and foremost, again, thank you. And I also want to say that I am not an expert in any and all of these things. I just know what I have done and I have experienced as a human being, and that is where I'm coming from, my experiences. I am not telling you how you should live your life or what you should do. This is what has worked for me, or maybe hasn't worked for me, and maybe it'll help you learn something or a tip or a trick to go and move forward. So I'm not an expert sitting here. I didn't go to school for any of this stuff. I am just living it, and this is what I have experienced. But I hope my story can help you in a small way, at the minimum, be able to keep moving forward and get the help and encouragement and the amazing people around you that you need. So, all right, the topic is, I wish I could do a poll on here because I would be really interested to see what people thought. Maybe I should do that. I'm going to go on my Instagram. Go to my Instagram. And when you see this, it'll already be out. But anyways, go to my Instagram. Check it out. I'm going to put a poll because I really do want to know what people think. One of the top things students want to know more about. But, I mean, you probably can guess from the title of the video. But today I want to just chat a little bit more about bullying. So many students, which I'm, again, so grateful that you asked these questions, but it also just, goodness. So a lot of students asked me how I dealt with the bullying, and I very, very briefly talked about an experience in my keynote. And a lot of them also talked about how did you get confidence in dealing with bullies and all of this stuff. So again, we'll break this down into different parts, different videos, because I could be talking all day and I don't want to do that. But first and foremost, let's just chat about bullying in general, okay? I absolutely do not condone bullying at all. I think it's terrible. And I've learned a lot over my 33 years of life about people are all different. We all know that, right? That's what the Different Ability brand is about, my other brand. But it's really hard to deal with bullying. I've been there. I actually currently am there. It doesn't go away, and that's probably not going to make you feel better right now. But there will always be people in your life that might not be nice to you. And me putting myself out here, I get my fair share of not nice people. So when I was a kid though, how did I deal with bullies? And I share a story, and I know I have a video on this, but I share a story about the first time I ever got teased. And I do this because I know it was harmless, like he wasn't trying to be harmful to me, but it hurt. And words do hurt. And things that people say about you or to you or make fun of you, that can hurt. And I want you to know that you are not alone. And if people are not being nice to you, being mean or rude or lashing out to you or teasing you, bullying you, any of those things, my one thing to tell you is hurt people hurt people. I'm going to say it again. Hurt people hurt people. So someone that might be hurting or maybe not happy with their lives or jealous, or maybe they don't have a great home life, or maybe something else is going on in their life. I'm going to say, I'm not condoning bullying, so I'm not saying that's okay to do that. But people that are hurting tend to hurt others. And again, not okay. That is absolutely not okay. So I guess for me, and I can't talk for myself when I was a kid because it's a long time ago, and I just know some of the things I did do is, stood up, and when someone said to me, "Hey Katie, you going to the special classroom?" The first time I ever left to go to a different study hall to get extra help because I'm dyslexic, if you did not know. And I stood there and said, "Yeah, I am." And I walked on by. Now, yeah, I stood up for myself. Where did that come from? I honestly don't know. Deep down inside of me, maybe I just knew I needed to stand up for myself, and that was the first time I ever got to. But don't think it didn't hurt, or don't think it didn't affect me, because let's think about this, my friends. That was in 5th grade. So I was 10, 11, somewhere in there probably. I'm 33, and I still talk about it. I still think about it. Do I let it overcome my life? No. I've actually turned that into a positive, thinking to myself, wow, at least I had an opportunity to stand up for myself. And every circumstance and every situation is different. But now, Katie, right now, what I would do when someone's being mean or hurtful or vindictive or any of those types of things on purpose, and we know there are people out there. What I do now, actually, is, if it's on social media, delete and block. That's happening instantly, because I don't need that negativity and that hatred in my life. If you thought, maybe I should go online and message or send posts or whatever negatively to someone else, like that sounds like a good idea. I'm just wanting to know why. Why would you think that's a good idea? That person, they didn't hurt you. The person you're bullying isn't out there trying to hurt you. So why would you think it's a smart idea to go publicly and actually have written words of you saying nasty things to others? I'd love to know why. Yeah. So those are the types of things. I know that's so simple, but I turn that around. Sometimes I'll think, wow, they must be having a really tough day or a tough life or whatever that is, and I don't need them in my life. That helps me feel better. I will say things that people say, they do hurt. Of course they do. But you don't have to let that consume you. Now, if you're a student and you're in school and this is an never-ending bullying situation, I'm going to tell you right now, please reach out to someone you trust, whether that's your parents, guardians, aunts, uncles, grandparents. I don't care who it is. In the school system, teachers, guidance counselors, whoever that is, and you need to tell them. And wait, you're a tattletale now? No, you're not. That's another way to stand up for yourself. You are setting a boundary for yourself. No, I am not allowing someone to treat me like this. Oh, you're not going to stop now? No problem. I will get help. Because, my friend, we all don't need to do all of this by ourselves. We're not doing life by ourselves. You're not alone, and you don't need to be. So please reach out and connect with people, whether you're your friends too. Let them know, this person said this, and then they can hype you up and say, no, don't listen to them. They are wrong. You're amazing, because you are amazing. And just because someone doesn't like something or is having a bad day and is lashing out at you doesn't mean that's truly about you. So remember that. You are incredible. Bullying is not okay. So not okay. It's disgusting. If you are listening to this and you have or are bullying people, stop. Please stop. And maybe you need to reach out. Not maybe, you need to reach out to someone else and get some help yourself. Because it's not okay to go after people, to hurt them. Here's an idea. Why don't we start being nice to people? Why don't we, the bullying word, right? Let's do positivity. Let's throw some beautifulness in the world, not hatred. So this is the first of many different types of videos like this, because I have 192 responses that I am going through. And I will be sharing stories, sharing tips and tricks, maybe bringing someone else on here that is an expert in different things to help you. Because that's what I'm here for. We do not need to do this life alone. You are not alone. You are loved, and you are meant to be here. You are meant to be on this earth. Believe me, I've been through tough times. I am going through a tough time. And I know, and I keep reminding myself that I'm here for a reason. And I'm going to keep doing wonderful things in the world, despite the hatred, negativity, and quite honestly, the disgustingness of some people in this world. I'm not going to let that affect me anymore. I never really did before, but I'm really not. And I don't want you to either. You are incredible. Please go out there and keep putting positivity in the world. That's my challenge for you. My challenge for you is get out there and look around. And if you see someone that's having a tough day and you can just tell, do something kind for them. Even if you just did get bullied or teased, you never know. You might make a friend. You might make a great connection, and you for sure will change that person's day, which in turn will change your day for the better. Have an amazing day, and I'm going to say this for the 100,000th time. You matter. You are meant to be here. And I know you are going to do amazing and incredible things in the world. Now, here's the saying at every single video that I do. The saying is, less hate. Let's go motivate. I believe in you that you can go out there and do incredible and beautiful things in this world. Love you. Well, thank you for listening today. It's going to be a multiple series because I am just incredibly surprised and grateful of how many wonderful responses, questions, things that people want to learn more about are right here on this computer with me. Also, it's like 50 degrees in Wisconsin in June. I'm not really sure what's going on. Do I have the heat on? Yes, we do. It's weird. I know. Wisconsin, Mother Nature, get it together.